Today I'm just taking a walk in a park that I go to a lot, and as a way to sort of decompress and enjoy the nature and this beautiful scenery that they've put together in this small town of Bridgewater. So I'll show you around here. How you doing?
It's crazy.
I was curious of that myself.
I know. Even a canoe?
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems well behaved enough.
Oh,
like
he is.
would probably
He's really well
keep
behaved.
still and sit there. Like I said, Brandy would send us overboard.
I know, Brandy would flip the boat over.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. The camera doesn't have on screen.
Enjoy your trip.
Like,
So I really was good.
All right. Pretty incredible, isn't it? Beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. It's pretty amazing. Great stuff. Take a walk down this way. You know, the one thing that I think we all forget is how important it is to get out in these little areas that are right around the corner in most cases, and really meant for us to sit, meditate, connect with nature. Wow, such a beautiful day. I see the sky heading this way. Yeah, it's good stuff. Kind of a practice run for the camera too, by the way. Just trying to see how this all works, and I'm sure this is all over the place right now, but I'll get the hang of it. With this beautiful spot right here. That's incredible. I could sit here and watch this and listen to that water all day long. Of course, you can't do that. It would be nice. But whenever I have a few minutes, it's important to connect. think a lot of people think that nature has a consciousness, right? And I think about this a lot, where we all sit here in our lives and we're worried about this, that, and the other thing, and nature doesn't worry, because there's an order to the universe and it knows what to do. Plants don't need to be told how to grow, how to absorb sunlight, how to produce oxygen. They just know how to do these things. Same thing with the animals. They know how to survive, and the only worry I think nature would have would be of man destroying it. But I think we're doing a pretty okay job on that. There's a lot of work to be done there, but when you see cities preserving areas like this and making it available to the public, it actually puts the idea into the minds of people that we need to take care of our forests, take care of our nature preserves, the animals. All right. Let's walk around this way. This little stream here. That's kind of cute. A little bridge through there. There's a nice little trail heading up there in that direction. Looks like a lot of people in the community are doing things for the park. You can see this dedication on the picnic table here. When people come together and they care about a space like this, it's amazing when you see the work that they put into keeping this area just pristine and beautiful like this all the time. It's like this year round. You can come here in the winter time and just really it's a great place to come and just put your mind aside for a moment, and if you need to think or meditate or whatever you need to do, it's a fantastic area to do that. And you'll see all the birds and the animals, kinds of different rabbits, squirrels, skunks, whatever. Sometimes I've seen a big hawk up here one time, and it just blew my mind. It looked like it had to have a 6.5-foot wingspan, and it just landed in one of the trees in the direction that I'm pointing up there. It's a little bit further back, and he put himself a little bit too high and deep in the top of the tree for me to get a picture of him. But someday I'll get that picture. This is one of those things. You have a tree that falls over the river like this, and people can't help but to get out on top of that and sit there. I've seen it so many times, and it's not so bad right now when the water is going this slow, but you have to be careful on those days where we've had tremendous waterfall, because the water is just going so fast that if you were to fall off into the water and you get lodged downstream underneath this one, you're not going to do so well getting out of it. But right now, you could swim your way out of this. It's been a little bit less rain lately, so not so bad right now. But look at that. Isn't that incredible? That's just unbelievable. It's so beautiful. Stand out on the point here. I'll give you a picture of, I got these little walkouts like this, you know. You can just kind of come out here, set up a blanket, and just sit and meditate, listen to this beautiful sound of nature. I'm gonna get the camera down close here so you can kind of hear that for a minute. You know, the one thing I think about is how many years I just completely ignored. Well, when I was younger, I'd always be out, you know, camping on the weekends and hiking and everything. And then life gets busy and we forget this is here. We forget this beauty that God has put here for us. Here for us to enjoy, to take part in, to appreciate, so that we might preserve it for future generations. Look at this. This is just unbelievable. It truly is an amazing piece of art. This is a war memorial. I'm not really sure. There's not a lot of markings up there. I haven't done the research on it yet, but I will at some point. You guys heading downstream? Yeah. How far does it go?
I mean, it goes all the way down to like Fall River.
Really?
Yeah.
And without any, like, you know, waterfalls or pullouts?
No, there probably is pull. Well, like it's like we couldn't get through here, but
Nothing major.
Yeah.
And do you take the return trip, or do you drive? Or do you drive
we
down?
We have a car waiting for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Oh yeah, we're not going. We have to turn all the way up there.
we're basically gonna canoe like right through that golf course down the street, and then we have a car parked kind of after that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we will. But you can go. I think the only other major like portage is like where the Lincoln Club is, Bridgewater.
Okay.
Other than that, it's
Excellent. All right. Yeah, I'm just kind of like looking at the area. I just got a canoe myself, and thinking about. I've seen a lot of people putting in down here, so.
Put in on Scotland Street on the West Bridgewater line. You can get from there to here with nothing in the way.
Great.
It's a nice ride.
Awesome.
put in here, paddle up. It's gonna...
Yeah, that's true. You can put in here,
and then paddle up
until you
because
get
it's
tired
not that it's not that hard to.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So you just paddle up until you get tired of paddling, and then
and then float,
bring you back.
Float back down. Yeah. All right, that's
a nice ride.
Good to know. Good to know. What do you prefer, the canoe or the kayak?
I would rather have a canoe just because I have that I have that green cooler with me, so I got no room.
Right.
Kayak's easier to maneuver.
Yeah.
But a canoe is better if you're gonna do a long trip.
Yeah, if you gotta have a lot of stuff with you.
Yeah.
Right. I have no just no room. Can't move my legs. I'm kind of just pinned in where I am.
Yeah. Right.
If I didn't have that, I'd probably rather have this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them both.
Those are definitely more comfortable.
Yeah. Now, how do you sit in these? Oh, you got the little this one here. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
There they are, sitting up, ready to go. Gonna have a good time. This is what it's all about. Another little path up this way. And a little area here that looks like it must have been a foundation at some point for maybe a barn or something like that. Otherwise, I don't see any need to have a retaining wall this way. It's a little like they made this part here where you can walk underneath it. Although I wonder what this really was at one point. It's almost time to get the research on this place. It's pretty cool. It's a little waterfall here. Alright, I haven't been down this end before. This is all new to me. I think they actually put this in recently. I mean, as far as getting it cleared out and putting this path in over here. Looks pretty private. It's kind of nice. Oh, this must have been a building here at one point. It's another old foundation thing. Or maybe it was just for music and bands and whatnot. Alright, we're going to watch our guys come down here. They'll wave to us as we go by, I'm sure. He's trying to hold himself there while his buddies get going. He's not ready. He'll catch up. Have a good one. Have a good day, guys.
Good one.
Now that's the way to go in the kayak. That's what I'm going to do, stick my kayak in. There you go. That's what it's all about right there. Getting yourself out there. Having a little fun. Yeah. beautiful is that, huh? Isn't that incredible? So awesome. All right. Well, I think it's not bad for a first test run on this, just to see how it performs, and also get some really cool shots in. Oh yeah. Oh, you. What's your name?
This is Shiloh.
Shiloh. I got the camera rolling, so you okay with that?
Yeah. Good girl.
Shiloh. How are you?
Good girl. Where are we going?
Have a good day. Alright, so we got a little something here, a marker. Okay, I don't know if I have this in the whole view here or not. Ah, so this was a foundation here. This was grist mill, I believe. Oh, that would be so cool if it was still here. That's interesting. Used to have one of those near where I grew up in Sudbury. Well, I didn't grow up in Sudbury, I grew up in Maynard, but Sudbury was near Maynard, and we'd go there every summer. Used to like to go when it was open. They were actually, I'll show you a little something here. They used these big round stones to grind flour and wheat and different things. I got another little stream down there. It just seems like every corner has another little thing. And I believe this was all for the grist mill originally. It had to be. Yeah, so this is some of the stones that they would use for grinding the flour and stuff. You can see if you look down here, you can see the little grooves like this. This is where the material would fall in, and the upper stone would grind against this stone, and it would kind of flip in between the grooves and grind away. There's a whole apparatus for lifting these stones on and off. There's different ones that are used for different levels of granularity that they want to try to grind. And there's a lot of history in the grist mill, especially this part of the country, although probably everywhere. I'm gonna walk this way, away from the loud car. Kind of ruins the effect. It's okay, he's having fun. Oh, look at that. That's a good view of this one. It's incredible, right? Love it. Alright, I think I've spoiled myself enough for the day. Unfortunately, have an appointment soon, so finish my walk here. Time to put the sunglasses on. Whew, getting hot. Feel source here, or God, or whatever you want to call it. I call it source. I choose not to go the dogmatic way, unfortunately. But as long as you believe in something, believe in the principles of the Bible, believe in the principles of all of the good religious writings around the world. Find the commonalities, that's the important thing. We all need to come together at some point. And this is one thing we all have. We have the ability to get out and try to find these little spots like this, you know? Enjoy it. Alright, signing off.